Mukherjee, you just presented the budget. From the point of view of the financial experts, they'll worry about fiscal consolidation, GST. But the ordinary man, I think, his first thing was, what is Mr. Mukherjee going to do for me on the front of inflation? It's not very clear that you've done very much. There is, of course, an increase in the income tax exemption limit. But there were some people who thought there might be some other measures. And in particular, there was a hope that FDI in retail, to have a nice, smooth, seamless flow from the farmer straight to the retail, would be one way of bringing down prices. It seems that perhaps that there is not enough of an anti-inflation package, and you have missed a very good chance to push through this measure of FDI in retail.
You know, so far FDI is concerned, including FDI in retail, detailed discussions are taking place in different quarters of the government, and informed discussions are going on. It will get reflected not merely in retail, but how the FDI could, there be a steady flow of FDI where there is predictability and it is not, volatility would be much less we are interested in.
Right.
For many other economic reasons, which
Right.
you are, as an expert, you are fully aware of. But inflation, I have emphasized in my budget, and one of the major reasons why I have taken so many initiatives, new initiatives, and strengthened the old initiatives which I took last year on agriculture, to remove one of the major reasons which led to the inflation, that is the supply bottleneck, and from the farmers to the retailers.
Right.
And what you talk, FDI in retail would address this problem in one way.
One way.
But at the same time, we shall have to produce, for instance, those commodities
Yes.
which are in short
Yes.
supply, like pulses, like edible oil. Even for the cereals, unless I have the success in green revolution in that start part, after all, population is growing and nobody can feed India with 1 billion plus population.
Right.
Therefore, all these areas are to be addressed, and that's why I devoted a major part of it, and series of initiatives I have taken, keeping in view of the long-term solution to these problems, to improve the
Production.
production, to remove the imbalance, structural imbalance in the supply side. Similarly, my effort to control the fiscal deficit and not to encourage, go back to the, roll back the excise duty, and which I rolled out in, which I cut in the, after 2008.
Right.
It is one of the reasons that there should be surplus available to them. All these exercises are being made to have a impact on the inflation. A series of measures have been taken since the administrative measures, including one Chief Minister's subcommittee is looking into the revamping of the public distribution system. Public distribution system is not going to reduce the prices, but it will provide relief to those sections of the people who are entitled to have subsidized essential commodities. To reach the targets, targeted beneficiaries, so that they can get advantage of it, in 3 areas I am going to introduce the direct transfer. Of course, the infrastructures are to be, and technological platform are to be made ready with the Aadhaar numbers available, and the recommendations of task force set up under Nilekani. I do hope it will be possible for us to address some of these issues, but long-term, medium-term issues, I must improve the supply management deficiency,
of course,
by having larger production.
People are hoping you will do something about abolishing mandi taxes, abolishing the...
That is not within my purview.
No,
that's why I have told them,
Yes.
please address these issues.
Okay.
I have told them,
All
and
right.
with the conference of the
State
chief
government.
ministers, I will take it up.
So come back to the cash transfers. This is revolutionary in concept. Till now we have only been subsidizing items. Now we are finally saying let the subsidy go straight to the beneficiary. Many people, including me, have been suggesting this for many years. We are extremely happy that you are coming forward. But, you know, as you say, there will be a committee. But do you have any broad ideas how will you cover everybody? For instance, there are lots of people who are not BPL, who are using LPG, who are using fertilizers. So, I mean, what is going to be the criteria? Who will get it and who will not get it?
My first target is the BPL families. I'm telling you
All right.
very frankly.
Yeah.
And once I have the identification of the persons belonging to the BPL family through the Aadhaar number, it would be easier to implement it at least for those sections. But as you have very correctly pointed out, in certain other areas, we shall have to reach them. But that's why it will be done in the phases. It cannot be done by one go. If I can address the problems of whatever be the number, currently we are having 6.5, I think 6.2 crore families under BPL. As per Tendulkar committee, it would be 8.5. Whatever be the number, ultimately Planning Commission tell me, that group of people have to be addressed first. So as fast as I can do it, if the platform is ready, if the task force recommendation come by June this year, I think platform will be ready by March 2020.